Hi, I'm Father Brian Brooks, the pastor of the Church of St. Benedict here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, to offer today's reflection for Tuesday, August the 18th, and it comes from Venerable Madeleine de Bril. She's currently a candidate for canonization. She was a French laywoman and writer. She died in 1964. After her conversion, as a young adult, she committed herself to serving the poor, but also to bringing Christ more into the culture, and not just something that was by custom. To have something kind of a little bit of a Christian attitude, but rather the real conversion of the heart, one person at a time. So this meditation has to do with the Beatitudes. Remember, they are in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 5. Blessed are the poor, blessed are the meek, and so on, in which that begins the Sermon on the Mount. And so this is her reflection about the true joy of the Beatitudes, which is not maybe always the joy that we might expect. So she writes, "It may often seem that when the prayers we have made for the Beatitudes have been in some measure answered, the very answer invokes in us only feelings of disgust. And in face of this, the enthusiastic request on the one hand, the rejection of what we have requested on the other, we are overcome with disgust at ourselves. We should be ready in advance for this experience, even if our joy is completely in good shape. Enter into the joy of your master," as we hear in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 25. It is said to the good servant when he has finished his serving. This is the joy that beatitude or happiness consists in. This is the joy that is no longer fragile, a sun that shines steadily with no change or eclipse. Our joy, the joy that we experience in our human hearts, is fragile and comes and goes. As for the Beatitudes, they are the absolute opposite of what people call joy. As soon as they are separated from faith, they are seen as contradictions. Each one of them carries within it either its own cross or the threat of a weighty, tangible, certain cross. But at the same time, each brings with it its own hope, which is either the hope of a good that is present or invisible, or good that is in the future. But we never succeed in bearing our cross without it remaining a mystery. If all the great virtues of the gospel can, by the grace of God, be activated by us through our own goodwill, they are only Jesus' virtues when the Spirit of Jesus gives them to us fully through giving them those new dimensions, which are those of the cross and only the cross. Separate our joy from the gift of faith, and it will never be complete. But as Madeleine de Bril says, the Beatitudes are an absolute, and they call us to the world living the fullness of life in Christ, in this world and the next. So God bless you, and keep you safe.